If you are somebody with low back pain, if you have a weak lumbar spine, glutes or hamstrings, or if you own a physiotherapy clinic or do a lot of rehabilitation with patients or clients, definitely you could benefit from this piece of equipment. It is going to be absolutely terrific. In terms of who's not going to be able to benefit from this, hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I've got another equipment review for you guys, and today I'm going to be reviewing the WESTSIDE Barbell Scout Hyper from Rogue Fitness. The WESTSIDE Barbell Scout Hyper was invented by Louie Simmons, and it is a terrific piece of equipment, and sadly, Louie Simmons ended up passing away last week, which is why I'm dedicating this exercise equipment review to his Scout Hyper. And a few things with regard to Louie, if you are interested in learning about him and also learning some of his training methodology, I'm going to be dedicating several weeks to going over some of his training methods in this playlist right over here, so you could check that out if you are interested. But in terms of the WESTSIDE Barbell Scout Hyper, some of its features, it weighs 86 pounds. In terms of the dimensions, it's going to be 38 inches long by 32 inches wide by 46.5 inches tall. It's going to come with nylon webbing straps that you can put your ankles around, and it's going to come with one pair of spring collars to fasten the weights on. The weight capacity is going to be 300 pounds, and it's also going to be foldable, which is going to make it really easy to put away in store. And in terms of its uses, primarily it's going to be used to strengthen the low back, the glutes, and the hamstrings, and it's also going to be really good at helping with decompression or traction of the intervertebral disc in the lumbar spine. And now we're going to get into the pros and cons. But first, real quick, like the video and comment down in the comment section, as it would really help me out and help out with the algorithm. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. And now we're going to get into the pros and cons. In terms of the pros, this is going to be a terrific piece of equipment when it comes to doing warming up and cooling down. Me particularly, I love using it as a warm up and cool down whenever I'm doing things like squats and deadlifts. It's also going to be really great at strengthening the lumbar spine. It's going to be a great rehabilitation tool, so if you do a lot of rehabilitation with patients or clients, definitely this is going to be a great piece of equipment, and it's going to be great at decompressing the intervertebral disc in the lumbar spine. It's also going to take up minimal space because it is going to be able to be foldable. And then in terms of some of the cons are that the feet will lift off the ground if you do pack on a lot of weight when you are doing the exercise, so you will need to fasten it somehow to the ground. Me personally, I like to use a adjustable bench and put it on the feet and then put some weight plates on there. That way it stays put whenever I'm using a lot of weight. And then one of the other cons is that it is going to be limited in terms of its usage. You can really only use it for one thing, and that is going to be doing reverse hyperextensions. And then it is going to be quite expensive. It's going to be $453 in Canada, where I live. And then when you include shipping and taxes, it came out to $602.52. But if you could afford it, it's a great piece of equipment. In terms of who could benefit from this piece of equipment, if you are somebody with low back pain, if you have a weak lumbar spine, glutes or hamstrings, or if you own a physiotherapy clinic or do a lot of rehabilitation with patients or clients, definitely you could benefit from this piece of equipment. It is going to be absolutely terrific. In terms of who's not going to be able to benefit from this, if you are somebody where lumbar extension is a contraindication, meaning lumbar extension is going to exacerbate your symptoms of low back pain, you would not want to purchase this piece of equipment because it is a lumbar hyperextension machine. So when you go into lumbar extension, if extension exacerbates your pain, you would not want to use this piece of equipment. But aside from that, anyone else can benefit from this piece of equipment. And overall, my thoughts on the Rogue Fitness reverse hyperextension is it is a great piece of equipment. I absolutely love this. If you own a physiotherapy clinic like I do, or if you do a lot of rehabilitation with patients or clients, I would highly encourage you to get this piece of equipment. Or if you treat patients with low back pain or treat clients with low back pain, this would be a terrific piece of equipment to add to your arsenal. I absolutely love it. If I had to buy it again, I absolutely would. And in the future, I do plan on getting the actual reverse hyperextension and not just the Scout Hyper. Again, the Scout Hyper, it does come off the ground a little bit when you do pack on the weight. The one benefit to the regular reverse hyperextension is that you could put as much weight as you want and it's not going to leave off the ground. It's a lot more sturdy, but that's it in terms of the pros and cons. I would absolutely encourage you guys to get it if you do have any of the issues that I outlined earlier. And then next week, I'm going to be going over another piece of equipment. If you have any suggestions for reviews, go ahead and leave your suggestions down in the comment section so I could review whatever piece of equipment you want me to review. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to keep making these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, as I'm going to be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.